سبحان الله حين تمسون وحين تصبحون وله الحمد في السماوات والأرض وعشيا وحين تظهرون يخرج الحي من الميت ويخرج الميت من الحي ويحيي الأرض بعد موتها فكذلك تخرجون ومن آياته أن خلقكم من تراب ثم إذا أنتم بشر تنتشرون ومن آياته أن خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها وجعل بينكم مودة ورحمة إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون ومن آياته خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف ألسنتكم وألوانكم إن في ذلك لآيات للعالمين ومن آياته منامكم الليل والنهار وابتغاؤكم من فضله إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يسمعون ومن آياته يريكم البرق خوفا وطمعا وينزل من السماء ماء فيحيي به الأرض بعد موتها إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يعقلون ومن آياته أن تقوم السماء والأرض بأمره ثم إذا دعاكم دعوة من الأرض إذا أنتم تخرجون وله ما في السماوات والأرض كل له قانتون وهو الذي يبدأ الخلق ثم يعيده وهو أهون عليه وله المثل الأعلى في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم صدق الله العلي العظيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونتوب إليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. The chairman, Bagala Muslim Community, tí mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ àti àpọ́nlé dárúkọ wọn, Alhaji Ọbáfẹ́mi Bísó. The chairman of the day, tí mo fi àpọ́nlé àti ti ọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ dárúkọ wọn, Alhaji Ibrahim Ọláyíwọlá Adéyẹmí. Our father of the day, tí mo tún fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ dárúkọ wọn, Alhaji Mutí Gbajúmọ̀. Mo fẹ́ fi gbogbo àwọn tí mo dárúkọ yìí, mo fẹ́ fi kí gbogbo àwọn bàbá tá wà lórí ìjókòó. And I also want to use this opportunity to greet Alhaja Fauziya Aregbe. I don't know if she's around now, the mother of the day. Mo fi orúkọ wọn kí gbogbo àwọn màmá tí wọ́n wà lórí ìjókòó, both on the high table and on the general table. In absentia, I've asked for our chief imam, Abel Baki Odeki Arumope. Once again, I want to greet us with the noblest form of greeting. Kíkí tí ó ṣe pé tí ó bá jẹ́ lọ́gbìn ìdàyẹ̀ kìámà, tí a máa kíra wa, tìdùnnú tayọ̀tayọ̀. By saying once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Adúpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run Ọba. Adúpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run Ọba lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Jọ̀mọ́ ẹ̀dá adúpẹ́ yìí dáadáa. Ìdí ọpẹ́ wa pọ̀. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí ẹnu ọpẹ́ wa kàn. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ adúpẹ́ túláàsì. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ adúpẹ́ tipátipá. Ọ̀nà ọpẹ́ wa pọ̀ nítorí pé kí ni mélòó òjò ló ti rọ̀ tílẹ̀ ti fà mú. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, only tí àwẹ̀ Ramadan bá ń bọ̀, there are 4 categories of people. Ó ní àwọn alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ni àwọn tó ṣe pé ájọ́ máa wo Ramadan náà kọ́ wà yìí. Ṣùgbọ́n náà bọ̀ ní kádàrà pé kí wọ́n bá Ramadan ò ní bá wọn. Who are the second set of people? They are the ones that ájọ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ Ramadan. Adẹ̀tí orí wọn ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣé pé Ọlọ́run bá òwò ní kádàrá pé kí wọ́n ṣe kí ni? Kí wọ́n bá wa parí Ramadan. The third category of people are those that Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam categorized that they will finish the whole 29-30 days. Ṣùgbọ́n àgbàmọ́ wọn nìyẹn. The fourth category of people, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, àwọn tó ṣe pé this Ramadan 1447 kan báyìí 2026 wọ́n tún gba ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ Ramadan. Àfi tí tóbi Ọlọ́run bá fi bẹ́ẹ̀ pé kó káwá fún àwọn last category. Àwọn bí àsìkò yìí pé wọ́n bá fún àwọn tí ó ti lọ nínú ẹbí wa ni, ọ̀rẹ́ ni, family members, friends. Kọ́nà ọba kó bá bí ẹ̀kọ́ kúkú kúrò lójú wọn. Kọ́nà ọba kó má jẹ́ kí sáré òkú kúkú mọ́ wọn. Kọ́nà ọba bá wa tàn mọ́lẹ̀ sínú sáré wọn. Àwa tá wá ṣẹ́kù lórí ilẹ̀, kọ́nà ọba jẹ́ ká gùn lẹ́mìí. Kó jẹ́ ká gùn lẹ́mìí lórí dáadáa. Kó jẹ́ ká gùn lẹ́mìí on sound faith, in good health and plenty of wealth. Àwọn ọbẹ̀ náà pé ìtawá ṣe níbi ilé ni kó má ṣe láṣẹ wọn fún wa. Lè ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ in so many years to come. Àárín ọwọ́ nílé ayé ń bínú wá nù kọ́nà jẹ́ ká pàdé láìkì àmà. Ọlọ́wọ́ ní jẹ́ ká pàdé láìkì àmà nìkan ká pàdé ní àjọ́nà ti Firdaus. Abẹ́ ọlọ́ọ̀bá fún GMC kọ́nà jẹ́ kó túbọ̀ máa gbòòrò sí. Àti community àti imam àti gbogbo ọkọ̀ fi darí GMC kọ́nà bá kó túbọ̀ bá fún wọn ní okun àti agbára to be able to take the work of Allah, because what they are doing is dawah of Allah. Ọlọ́ọ̀bá dẹ̀ ti sọ àrólé òun la jẹ́ lórí ilẹ̀. And so as long as we remain his vicegerents on the surface of the heart, we are supposed to continue to do his work. Àti ń ṣe Islam, kọ́lọ̀ọ̀bá kó máa ń gba Islam lọ́wọ́ wa. Àdánwò kó máa dé bá wa kó máa ní ọlọ́ọ̀bá láì ló sì kí ni kókó kọ́lọ̀ọ̀bá kó máa ṣètò wa bẹ́ẹ̀. Kọ́lọ̀ọ̀bá kó máa fara ní wa, kó máa fara ní kankan ní wa. Ìyí tá wá fẹ́ sọ lẹ́yìn àtẹ̀yí tí mo fẹ́ sọ àtàwọn tá fẹ́ gbọ́. Kó má jẹ́ kó jẹ́ ìbálẹ́jọ́ àbúrú fún alájọ́ ìrìnàjò. Èmi tí mo fẹ́ sọ kó jẹ́ kí n gbọ́ yé. Àwa tí a fẹ́ gbọ́ kó jẹ́ ká gbọ́ yé ju bí mo ṣe fẹ́ sọ lọ. Kọ́nà bá kó fi àwọn wa lélẹ̀. Rọ́pù ṣùgbọ́n ìṣẹ́gun ìwà yẹ́sùn lẹ́hàmúrí. Ràhùn lèrò kí tẹ̀tà ní ìlú sáà ní àpọ̀rọ̀kọ̀rọ̀. Kí ni àgbọ́yé tí wọ́n ní kí n bá wa sọ? Òun náà ni the role of Muslims and Islamic faith in building a prosperous society. Ipò àti ojúṣe àwa Mùsùlùmí àti ẹ̀sìn Islam nínú ìdàgbàsókè àti àṣeyọrí àwùjọ. Òun ni mo tún sí Yorùbá yìí. Ojúṣe àwa Mùsùlùmí àti ẹ̀sìn Islam nínú ìdàgbàsókè àti àṣeyọrí àwùjọ. Tí àwùjọ bá fẹ́ ṣe àṣeyọrí, nǹkan alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ tí mo fẹ́ ká mọ̀ ní pé àwa ta lè tún ní ayé ṣe, ká lè tún àwùjọ ṣe, àwa náà la jókòó yìí. Àwa Mùsùlùmí, we are the ones that can reform the society. We are the ones that can build the Then nǹkan tó túmọ̀ sí ni pé àwa náà la lè tún àwùjọ ṣe. That is what it means. Where do I want to start from? Àwọn olóyìnbó máa sọ ní social studies. Wọ́n kọ́ wa ní kankan. Wọ́n ní the smallest unit of the society is what? I can't hear you. The smallest unit of the society is what? The family. Thank you very much, and Allah bless you. The smallest unit of the society is the family. Only when tell madam, it starts from where? I cannot hear us. I need to know you are with me. The smallest unit of the society is the family. Only when tell mani àṣeyọrí kó ló ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Family. No ṣe jẹ́ pé for the next few minutes my emphasis is going to be on the family. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ni pé a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ family Mùsùlùmí. The topic says again, the role of Muslims and Islamic faith in building a prosperous society. The first question that I noted here is, our Catholic society, we Muslims, fathers, mothers, grandfathers, grandmothers, the youth, the children that we want to build a society, what is our state today? What is our condition today? What is our situation today? Àwọn abájá àròlé Ọlọ́run tá fẹ́ tún yé ayé ṣe ipò wo la wà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. We should start asking ourselves. It's a rhetorical question that I want you to answer by yourself. If the family is the smallest society of the smallest unit of the society, then as I'm about to continue, I want you to reflect on everything I'm going to say. Nípa family one, as individuals as you are seated, men, women, bí mo ṣe sọ yẹn ká máa wò pé ìwọ́n tó bá ara sọ yìí, does it apply to me? Because if the society, the family is not, if the family is not prosperous, the society cannot be prosperous. Kò lè ṣe àṣeyọrí fún wa láwùjọ tí ò bá sí àṣeyọrí níbo nínú family. Ló ṣe jẹ́ pé we have to look at it. This is Ramadan. And because it is Ramadan, wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ síwájú, our chairman has spoken, the father of the year has spoken, wọ́n lè ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé it is important for us to know as members of GMC and as Muslims that our home is a reflection of what? The society. But when I talk about our home is a reflection of the society, what it means that tí ilé wa tó bá wà dysfunctional, the society will be what? Be dysfunctional. Tí a bá ní bàbá kan nínú ilé tó jẹ́ a dysfunctional adult, or a woman, a wife at home that is a dysfunctional person, true to whatever, we should know that what we are going to produce as our offspring, as honor is what? Will they work? And those children will go what? Will go to the society. We must first something. Every solution that we have starts from the home. Bí ilé bá ṣe rí, ní bó ṣe máa rí, ní àwùjọ ṣe máa rí. That is where I want to start this way. I want to start from our fathers. Nítorí pé Ọlọ́run bá sọ pé kí ni? Àrìjálù kọ̀wáàmùnà àlà what? Àlà nìsá. Ọlọ́run bá sọ pé kí ni? Kí Ọlọ́run bá pè ní? Olórí. Ọlọ́run bá ti ṣe ilé lórí o. Ẹ ní dìrù láíláí. Àwọn bàbá wo ṣàmì? Ọlọ́run bá ti ṣe ilé lórí Ọlọ́run ní sọ ní dìrù. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made you the head. May you never be the tail. Kí ni èèyàn fi ń jó lórí? Kí ni èèyàn fi ń jó lórí? Adúgbò èèyàn fi ń jó lórí. Nǹkan tí èèyàn fi ń jẹ́ olórí is a man who is what? Emotionally intelligent. A man is what? Emotionally intelligent. A man who is what? Financially responsible. A man who is responsible not only to himself, but to who? His wife, his children, even his extended family. Ọkùnrin tó lè kólé, ọkùnrin tó ṣe pé would lay the foundation where we are going to build that prosperous society. Very, very important. If we talk about the whole of the society, we see a lot of things in the society. Tọ́ba sọ pé ìmọ̀ kan ṣẹlẹ̀, wọ́n ní Mùsùlùmí. Lágbájá ṣe gbá, Mùsùlùmí. Tàmẹ̀dú ṣe gbá, Mùsùlùmí. That person is a product of the whole. Sometimes when I talk to parents, I tell them, you can't blame the school. The school cannot parent your child for you. The sole purpose of Baba Atiya is what? To parent their children, to train their children. If you cannot train your children and you take them to your boarding school or you take them to a place for people to train, no. It is only natural for Baba Atiya Koto. And the Englishman will say, what you don't have, you cannot want, you cannot give. Nǹkan tí yóò bá ní kéèyàn lè fún yàn, kò lè fún yàn. Àwọn bàbá wa emphasize gbọ̀ngàn lẹ́ẹ̀kan tí mo lè dì mú. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ the youth. The truth about it is that ìwọ̀n tá a bá ń ṣe lẹ́yìn, táwọn ọmọ wa ò bá wa ṣe, whether it is àsálàtù o, whether it is program o, whether it is this Islam tá à ń ṣe, if we have 5 children, see àwọn ọmọ bá ṣe kínní, it is only natural that you die a natural death. Nǹkan tá à ń ṣe, táwọn ọmọ wa ò bá wa ṣe, olúwa ṣe wà ní, it is expected that our children should be here with us. I go to programs too, and I ensure that my children attend those programs. Kí ni reason? Wọ́n ní ilé tá a bá kọ́, ọmọ tá a bá kọ́, àdúrà mi ṣe sọ. Ilé tá a kọ́. Ọmọ tá a bá kọ́ ló máa ṣe kí ni? Ló máa gbé ilé ta kọ́tà. Báwo la ṣe fẹ́ kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa? Ẹ̀sìn Islam. You are not achieved as a parent if you want the society to be prosperous. Yes, our children, they go to primary school, they go to secondary school, they go to the university, they have their master, they have their PhD, they are in Canada, they are in UK, they are in America, they are all over the world. That is not achievement. Achievement is here. Whether we like it or not, whatever certificate we have, we will drop it. When I did my master's at the University of Lagos, I have a friend that did master's with us. Kodurogba certificate. Kodurogba certificate. Because she was gone. She was dead. Till today, her certificate is still in the University of Lagos. She died 2010. Her certificate is still in the University of Lagos. But the question we will ask is that, what shall I see? Let's love over. Just certificate over maybe. No. What Allah will ask her are the things that she has done. How she is able to use herself to transform the society. She has already seen, she just building the society and transforming the society into a prosperous society is compulsory on us. Another one, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Only thinking, Islam can't shade him. What was our contribution? That is why for every youth that is here today, this is the time you have. I went to get a talk to some students from higher institutions yesterday. Our Unilab, Federal College of Education, our College of Health. We were together yesterday having a talk. And I told them something. As a youth, the youth, I hope you are listening to me. This is the time. Another one, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, make use of 4 things before 4 things overtake you. 4 things before 4 things override you. Whether you like it or not. In few years to come, personally, as you are looking at me, I might not have that energy what I'm doing. Wọ́n sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ní àgbáṣòro dà. Gbogbo alágbàdá pé ká dàgbà. Ká dògbó lórí dáadáa. For the youth that are here today, make use of what, and it is applied to all of us. And not be me, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Make use of your what? Your health. Nígbà tí okun wà. When you still have the strength, the physical strength, make use of 4 things before 4 things overtake you. Your strength when you are strong, before you become what? You become weak. Your wealth when you have it, before you become what? Some of my are poor, I like, but don't share them. Some people are wealthy today, but tomorrow they are poor. And I mean, make use of your youthful age before you do what? Before you become old. Àwọn bàbá ọkọ wà ní àwọn màmá ọkọ wà ní wọ́n tẹ́jú 20 years ago lè ṣe mọ́. That is why it is incumbent on us, even at our ages now. Because wọ́n tẹ́ lè ṣe lẹ́yìn náà, tó bá máa di 5 years to come, we might not be able to do it again. The last one, another one, Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, make use of your time before you can go busy. Whether we like it or not, there are certain things that we could do many years ago. That she wants it. Our mama that late few years ago, that late wants it. So for every youth that is here, make use of your time, make use of your wealth, because some of you are rich. Even if you are not in the little that you have, give it to Allah so that Allah can multiply it for you. Make use of your time. By the time you get married, it is another journey entirely. That is why it is very, very important that we take care of our home. Back to our fathers, if we want the society to be prosperous, let's take care of our home. Ẹ jẹ́ á take care àwọn ìyàwó wa, àwọn ọmọ wa, the violent child that you see outside there, tó ń dà lúrú, tó ń dà kòròrú, is a product of what? Of a home. There are some people that are violent. They are not violent men. They are not violent fathers. And they are not violent husbands. A man should be emotionally intelligent enough to know that if the society is going to be prosperous, your home has to be a peaceful home. If your home is going to be a peaceful home, you are not supposed to be a violent man. You are not supposed to be an aggressive person. You are supposed to balance between love and discipline. I always tell people this, especially the men. A balance today, after what discipline, with what? With love. Because a lot of people have lost their children in the name of disciplinary. They are a generation of why they will ask you questions. And if you cannot convince them, they will not work, they will not believe you or take to what you are saying. As fathers, as men, let us be fair in what we are doing. Because if we are fair in our home, Tabawa just newly, Tawa fair newly, it will translate into the society. If we are just at work, me Shewa, me Awujo, láàrin ẹbí, it will translate to where? To the society. Ẹ jẹ́ ká rántí pé we are role models. Àtàwọn tá jẹ́ bàbá, àtàwọn tá jẹ́ ìyá. Our children are what? The now leaders and the future leaders. They are the ones, the little we can do, we are doing. And some of us have even done what we can do. I am emphasizing the home. Ìdí ni pé àwọn ọmọ tá à ń tán, bóyá wọ́n ti ṣetán ni o, wọ́n ti wà university ni o, wọ́n ti marry ni o. They are the future. They are the ones that will transform that society that we are talking about. And Baba jẹ́ good role model fún wọn. Because whether we like it or not, they are doing what? They are watching us. One way wá ló ṣe jẹ́ pé in a society, I mean in a home, ìgbà bí ẹ máa gbọ́ ọmọ yìí ó ti jọba bẹ́ẹ̀ jù. Ó jọba bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ físíkà nìkan tiwa ló fi jọba bẹ́ẹ̀. Èmi wá ní ọmọ yìí ó ti jọ yẹ́ ó ti jọ yẹ́ meaning that pé children, the psychologists will tell you that pé 90%, some people say 95% of nǹkan tá a bá ṣe lọ́mọ máa ṣe. if you are a liar, if you are a cheat, you are unjust, you are unfair, you are brutal, you are aggressive, you are not nice, you are unfair to his mother, you are cruel to his mother, or you are disrespectful to our father. Ọmọ yẹn bàbá bí mẹ́rin ó ṣeéṣe kí mẹ́ta ni wọ́n kọ́ fún àwọn wà ní. Ó jẹ́ kí rántí sítórì kan. Wọ́n ní bàbá kan ọ̀mùtí ni a drunkard. Ó lè mú látàárọ̀ dalẹ́. Ó máa mú tó máa kó sínú kọ́tà ni. Tó máa fa bàbá lágbájá tó ti kó sínú kọ́tà o. Bàbá lágbájá tó ti kó sínú kọ́tà o. Wọ́n lọ máa mọ wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ wọ nínú kíní. Ó wá ní ọmọ méjì. Àwọn ọmọ ọkùnrin méjì. Nígbà táwọn ọmọkùnrin méjì tí wọ́n dàgbà, ìbọn wọn wá já òun ti paraku. Ìkejì tó bá rí ọtí báyìí ló máa ṣe, ó máa sá. Pé Ọlọ́run ò lè ṣe. What is the lesson in this? They are what? They are watching. Àmọ́ yìí tó máa mú wà wá, àmọ́ yìí tí ó máa fi wà yẹn lẹ̀. Nígbà tó bí ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kìíní, ilé tí wọ́n wá ìyá òun sí báyìí. Wọ́n tí bàbá mi ń ṣe yìí. Wọ́n ní bàbá mi tó ń ṣe, èmi náà dẹ̀ ń ṣe. Ìgbà tó máa bí kejì, ó ní wọ́n ní bàbá mi rù. Wọ́n ní bàbá mi jẹ́ pé ọmọ tí ni wọ́n. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ọmọ tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó máa ń mọtí yẹn inú mi ò dùn sí. Look at the two parts that they chose. Mo fẹ́ fún yín another example. I know someone. Ẹni tí mò ń sọ yà lájì ni wọ́n. Unfortunately, he beats his wife very well. Even now, ọmọ ẹ̀dùn university, ó máa lu ìyàwó ẹ̀. Bàbá ẹ̀ wá ní ọmọkùnrin mẹ́rin. Ṣé wọ́n ní àwọn ọkùnrin mẹ́rin ti follow the long story short? We want a prosperous society, àbí? It starts from the home. Ṣé àwọn ọkùnrin mẹ́rin yìí mẹ́ta nu wọ́n follow this step bàbá wọn? Àwọn náà tí ì pẹ̀lú àwọn ìyàwó wọn dáadáa. A man who beats is not emotionally intelligent. A woman sometimes can be frustrating, can be very, very annoying. Sometimes it is vice versa. But if you are emotionally intelligent, you are not emotionally unintelligent, you will not raise your hand to touch your wife. Ṣé wọ́n náà mẹ́ta? Even if you were abroad, pẹ̀lú wọ́n ṣe wà abroad, ó ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ wà lọ́nà. Ìyẹn wá jẹ́ bí àfà tó gbẹ́sìn yẹn dáadáa, pé èèyàn ò kí fọwọ́ bọ̀ obìnrin, ìyẹn ò kí lu obìnrin. But what happened? Alas, something happened one day. There was an argument between him and his wife. And he got vowed, but he said, "Ní bàbá mi tó jọ náà mi jẹ́ ṣe." He did it. At the end of the day, wọ́n wá ṣe kí ni wọ́n wá pín kárí. Wọ́n ṣe kí ni wọ́n pín kárí. Look at the generation, the children that they are produced to into the society. These are the kind of men that will not care but fight for the society. And we say we want to reform the society as Muslims. Your children, you are their role model. Wọ́n lẹ́ni tí wọ́n ń wò kò ní ṣe kí ni? Kò kí ń wò rọ̀. Nǹkan tá à ń ṣe wọ́n wò. Bá a kúrọ́, wọ́n rí wa. Bá a yanyan jẹ́, wọ́n rí wa. If you are corrupt and you want the society to be prosperous, the children are watching. Ọlọ́run ajẹ́ káwọn ọmọ wáyé ní eré tí nǹkan burúkú lára wa. If you are correct, if you are the type that is loose, ẹni máa ń ṣe ṣìnà, obìnrin tó ń ṣe ṣìnà, ọkùnrin tó ń ṣe ṣìnà, you think they are not seen, they are seen. You cannot be in that category and reform the society if possible. We cannot reform our environment if we are not godly. Ṣé mo kọ́kọ́ ní kí wọ́n wà religious? Ọ̀gbọ́n ní kí wọ́n wà godly. If you want your children to be godly and reform the society, they have to see what? Godliness in you. Ìyẹn lè wà religious. Pásítọ̀ too, Begba, Shawo, very active, very this, very. But what is that in that person's heart? What is in your heart? Are you godly? Do you cheat? Are you corrupt? Are you somebody who is not honest? Who cannot be trusted? Ẹni tó ṣe pé kò kí pé àmọ́ náà tó bá jàǹbá àmọ́ náà ṣáàyè. Our are very reform society. Have you want the society to be prosperous? Another one, Muhammad. Sallallahu alaihi wa sallam. Ẹja Yorùbá náà. Ó ní àwọn olórí yìí wọ́n máa dàbí mímu. If you want the society to be prosperous, all those vices, all those social vices, we have to leave them behind us. As a wife, you want the society to be prosperous. Are you respectful? Respect, I agree, is vice versa. There's something called the law of reciprocity. Law of what? Reciprocity. That man law in marriage counseling. Love and you be loved. Care and you be cared for. Show mercy and mercy will be shown towards you. Show affection will be shown towards you. No, she very, very, very important. As women, we want a prosperous society. A society, no, she ọmọdé ò lè bọ̀wọ̀ fágbà. Àgbàlagbà ò láàánú ọmọdé. Ó lè wá prosperous. Ìyàwó respect ọkọ. Ọkọ ò láàánú ìyàwó. Ó lè wá prosperous. Láṣẹ sọ pé inú ilé ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. That is why it is very, very important for women to know when your husband is not around, is his own safe? Are you bringing up righteous children? Ọ̀rọ̀ pé à ń tọ́ ọmọ, it is yes, so responsible the major stakeholder in child upbringing. Our upbringing. But it is not only for who? For the women. Yorùbá sọ pé káfọwọ́ wọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́ fi ṣe kíni lọ́wọ́ fi mọ́. Tábà lọ wọ àwọn ẹni tó ṣe pé à ń tọ́ ọmọ. Ojúṣe pé à ń tọ́ ọmọ. Ṣe pé bàbá àti ìyá ló ń so ọwọ́ pọ̀ láti ṣe. You will see the difference. Yes, there are situations where you have single mothers, few situations where we have single fathers. Don't know whether they can reshape. But it should have been better if they do what? They co-parent such that we produce a good society. Are you a woman who nags a lot? Are you a woman who is ungrateful? Are you a man or a woman who cannot compare? Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀lọpọ̀ ìyàwó lágbájá, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀lọpọ̀ ṣe báyìí, ìyàwó lágbájá. So long as you continue to compare, you cannot be prosperous in that home. They will be prosperous in the society, which is therefore very, very important for us to know. Then, I want to quickly say this, that a happy home, a peaceful home, makes a prosperous society. And building a prosperous society starts and begins with me and you. Another one, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Only thing you back, all our command, our command state, and then the able to power and side. Ara ẹ̀ náà ni ọmọ rẹ̀ tó máa ma ṣe kíni tó máa ma ṣàdúrà fún òun. Ara ẹ̀ ni ọmọ rẹ̀ tó máa ma ṣàdúrà fún òun. We are here, we are fasting, we are seated. I want to believe that with anybody ní tó máa ma gbàgbé tí ò ní kírun. Let's not ask ourselves. It is important for you to know that today, the building of the society is not about money alone. Àbí owó àbí development. It is about iman. If you are going to build that society outside there, it is not only about money. It is not only about kakowa. Owó tí ò sí imani, tí ò sí bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run translates to nothing. And that society cannot be prosperous. Which is very important for us to know that understanding the prosperous society from the Islamic lens only shape by looking strong iman and taqwa, justice and fairness, moral discipline, peace and security. As Muslims, after reforms of Abu Dhabi, do we have peace amongst ourselves? Let us answer that question. Are we united? Look at what is happening presently in Ramadan. You don't buy a level as a person. In Ramadan, look at what is happening in Iran. Look at what is happening in Palestine. Àwọn kan aṣọ pé ìgbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Palestine kò kàn wá. Àwọn kan wá. Torí pé kí ni àná bí pé wá? Ìjọ kan tó ṣe kí ni? We are one woman. But why are we having this problem? Even in our domestic Nigeria, eléyìí ò dá, tọ̀wọ́ ò dá, eléyìí ò dá, alákìídá, alákatakítí, àwọn eléyìí ọ̀nà kankan, àtàlátù làwọn eléyìí ṣe, ìyẹn bá tẹ̀ bá tì, ìyẹn bá jókòó tì. That is what we are disunited. And we want to have a prosperous society. continue to happen till we die. But one thing that if you want to have a prosperous society, tí o gbọ́dọ̀ miss láàrin àwa Mùsùlùmí is what? Ìṣọ̀kan. Èmi ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà tá a bá ti mú kúrò láàrin wa, we cannot build a prosperous society. Because we are what? We are one woman, irrespective of who you are, irrespective of where you belong. You respect my belief. Even although I'm Muslim, I work in a place where we have diverse set of people. They respect my opinions, they respect my ideology, and I give great respect to theirs too. But if we cannot achieve peace among us as Muslims, how will we be secured? On social media, I want for and waste time, even in Ramadan, àsìkò tó yẹ ká lò ká fi ṣe ìjọsìn fọ́lọ́run, oríṣiríṣi wọ́n fly, wọ́n ṣe fly lórí Facebook, wọ́n fly lórí TikTok, wọ́n fly lórí Instagram, wọ́n fly kiri, àwọn ń bára wa jà, à ń búra wa, à ń ṣépè fúnra wa nínú àwẹ̀ ní ordinary days ní Ramadan, àwọn ìlú as Muslims tó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. How do we build a society when I see my Muslim brother or my Muslim sister outside there, irrespective of whatever he's doing or wearing? Tí mi nílé sálámù sí àbí tí mi nílé bá ń sálámù. Mo fẹ́ fún wa example kan. There's this sister. She's an American. Ó wá lóun dé airport níjọ́ kan. Ó ní bóun ṣe ń dé airport wo their taxi or something. She said a lady came out of another cab. She was wearing something like a bum short, and she was almost naked. She had tattoo all over her body. What do you know? So she was what did the next thing? What did the job? She was wearing the hijab. What did the next thing? Then she was half naked. Assalamu alaikum, sister. What do you know? Assalamu alaikum. Not possible. Of course, she answered her, but she felt bad because she had done what? She had judged her. Who are we to judge? Are you the judge? No. Who is the judge? Allah. Mo ṣe jẹ́ pé gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá ń ṣe, tá a bá fẹ́ build a prosperous society, ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ ṣe kí ni ká lọ fọ ọkàn wa mọ́. Nítorí pé tó bá dọjọ́ yẹn náà, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kẹ́ni yà wá o. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí àwọn tí a rò pé wọ́n ṣe kó jèrò wa. Torí pé Ọlọ́run bá ló ṣe kí ni ló mọnú. Though in Islam we say that faith is in the heart. Yes, faith is in the heart. But at the same time, that faith that is in your heart must also reflect in your what? In your actions. Ìgbàgbọ́ ló wà nínú ọkàn. Bọ̀dọ̀ ṣe wà nínú ọkàn yẹn, ó lè sọ pé onígbàgbọ́ tó máa bá báyìí. Ó lè sọ pé onígbàgbọ́ tó máa ṣe ṣùgbọ́n fọ́mọlàkejì. Ó lè sọ pé onígbàgbọ́ tó máa tẹ́jú bọ́lẹ̀. Ó lè sọ pé onígbàgbọ́ fẹ́ transform society kó máa cheat. As an employer, pay your employees as that went through. Another one, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ó ní òógùn ẹni tó bá wa ṣiṣẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ pé ká tó ṣe kí ni? Ká tó sanwó ẹ̀. If you're an employer and you think you can cheat your employee, who sees you? Kẹ́ni ò bá lè mú ẹ̀, ta ló máa mú ẹ̀? Ọlọ́run. If you're a man and you cheat your wife, kẹ́ni ò bá mú ẹ̀, ta ló máa mú ẹ̀? Ọlọ́run. If you're a woman and you wrong your man, whoever thinks that she does anything in secret, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the day of judgment, ó describe the day of judgment, Allah said, yawma tubla sarair. Ọlọ́run bá ní ọjọ́ tí kì í ti gbangba máa ń dẹ́kù. Ọlọ́run bá jù lọ́jọ́ gbé ìdàgbé kíámà. Ọlọ́run bá ní ọjọ́ tí gbangba máa dẹ́kù. Kéde láti kí ni? Abẹ̀rù. Those things that you think ó ṣe é mú jẹ. In your workplace, okòwò jẹ. Government approve owó percentage. Owó tó yẹ kó fi tún àwùjọ ṣe, tó yẹ kó fi tún society ṣe, tó yẹ kó fi tún mọ́ṣáláṣí ṣe, tó yẹ kó fi tún school ṣe. You are are removing what you call percentage from it. That day is the day when every oppressed person, none of them are careful. If you think you are an oppressor, remember that there is somebody who can oppress more than you. If you think you are unjust, remember that there is someone that is the only just. If you think you can be unfair, even to your children, many of us are very unfair to our children. And we want to have a prosperous society. So possible. But it's important for us we are very, very fair and just in whatever we are doing. Knowledge and education, I don't need to emphasize too much on that. For us to have a prosperous society. And not be one Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Only knowledge is the lost property of who? Knowledge is the lost property of who? Me or God. Another one, Muhammad. He said, knowledge is the lost property of who? Of the Muslims. Thank you, sir. Another meaning, Hawaii. Hawaii, Hawaii, Hawaii. But that was all right, was all right, was all right, and not be more science, more heart, more business, more in all forms of graffiti, or all forms of ramification, everything. And not be in Hawaii. We want to have a prosperous society, knowledge, education. I won't know why you cannot want to put a ballet one day. As we are seated now, how many PhD holders do we have here? It may not show our name well, but how many PhD holders do we have here? As Muslims, we should have. How many professors do we have here? We should have. How many of us are very, very knowledgeable in the field that we find ourselves? Architecture, no. No, everything you need. Everything you need, we have it. The technical know-how, the this, the that. As Muslims, everything that we do, we must be good in it if we want to have what? A prosperous society. Very, very, very important. Strong family, what is that? No, it's not for me. We are all allergies. We are all allergies. Our cat is allergic, you know, I share on. Our cat is lomaca, you know, I share on. But that was actually my new that's the Loma, and we're a member of GMC. What can I remember GMC? That's where I was to me. Yeah, I didn't, but I'm not keep true. And we want to have a prosperous society. Society that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Don't believe in Medina. Don't believe in Makkah. She won't kill them. Because whether we like it or not, for us to have a prosperous society, our spirituality is also very important. Shall I go kill him? It's a problem. Shall I go kill him? Abi, as soon as they are supposed to come. Abi, I keep on shaking. Don't you know? We go back for long to the map. Go back for long to what long. Business is no shame. That is so good. Go back to the mortgage. Market ask that. You better not all over my PSC. That is where Allah will put you. Let me share a personal experience with you. I went to Umrah in December. I came back in January. Shall we agency to the Palace Umrah? I don't know if anyone care you will see. I was part of batch A. And it is only a new one who batch A. Nicho in the hotel. What she was in one. I think no, what I think when I go back from we were coming from Medina. We got to Makkah. We wanted to go and do a tawaf and other things. Mama said she was in there to Makkah. What singing? Of course, what did you want to go da. But it was like me worry. I find one soft one. When he asks your Lord for the impossibility. Ask Allah for what? For the what you think that is jù wàláì kò sí nǹkan tó pọ̀ jù fọlọ́ kò sí nǹkan tó pọ̀ jù ask Allah for anything and wàláì my dear mothers and fathers ọlọ́run bá ti pọ̀ bí mi fún kẹ́bí rẹ̀ wá kó má ì tí kì í bẹ́ẹ̀ àti tó bá yẹ pé o lọ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀mí tí ò ṣe kí ni ẹ̀mí tó rújú. If you go with a sincere heart, you don't even have to stand by the Kaaba. Stand anywhere in the haram. Wallahi mo fàṣìkò ibẹ̀ náà bá kó pẹ́ ife òtí lọ́nà ní ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ̀ ni. It's a feeling, it's a journey, and ẹni sábà bá bá pẹ́ ibi o. When I was going in December, mi ti ẹ̀rọ, it came as a surprise. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run. Only billions kò lọ nítorí pé kí ni ọlọ́run bá wò pé àti ọlọ́run bá sọ go if you can afford it but kò wá sí lọ́kàn nítorí pé ó ṣe kí ni ó lélẹ̀ ayé ẹni tó bá fi sọ́kàn ọlọ́run máa pè é Allah is fair, Allah is just, Allah sees your heart, Allah sees your longing for his house. Allah sees your longing to visit him in haram. The feelings cannot be described. For those that have been there, don't lọ ṣiṣẹ́ o. Please, don't lọ ṣe fàájì o. Don't lọ ṣiṣẹ́. The feeling is indescribable. If you are here, you have the money and you have not gone, please put it in your agenda this 2026. It might be your last opportunity. Part of the things we can do to reform the society is to go to the house of Allah. Pray to Allah. Ask for the strength, the physical, the wealth, emotional strength, psychological strength for you to be able to transform and make the society prosperous. Don't make it in what will be very our Muslim and the shame. I finally asked for the impossibility. When we were doing the tower, you needed to see how people were. Ewa were you money? Wọ́n táwọn kan ṣàdúrà lẹ́yìn tí mo lè wú kí kílé ìtú tọrọ yìí. Torí pé kí ni? Wọ́n ní kí ni? Ìgbàgbọ́. There's faith in the heart. There is nothing Allah cannot do. That thing that you are already hopeless about, be hopeful and talk to Allah and you do it. If you want the society to be prosperous, care for the vulnerables. Àsìkò yìí mo fẹ́ ṣàlàyé ìgbàgbọ́ láàárín àwa mùsùlùmí a ní kankan tó lè yẹ ká ní. We have among us, whether we like it or not, people with disabilities, the PWDs, àwọn tí ọlọ́run bá kára rẹ wọ́n ní kí ni wọ́n ní àpèjúwe àgbà ìpèníjà ara ẹni tó fọ́ lójú mi àdìtì mi ẹni tó ní physical disability ẹni tó ní cerebral palsy ẹni tó ní Down syndrome ẹni tó ní oríṣiríṣi ìpèníjà ara are we Muslims taking care of them? We are not. They are one of the most vulnerable. And when I talk about one of the most vulnerable, there are so many vulnerable people. The poor in the society. Ẹlòmíì ti pé 70, ó ní owó ìyẹn kò yan zakari. sàká wọn sígbà wo sígbà ràmàdà kí ládàá yìí kó lè ṣe kí ni kó lè pọ̀ sí i. Sàká oríṣiríṣi, we have the gold, we have the silver. Ẹlòmíà ọkọ nígbà tó ń bá ní millions ó lè dùn. Please call the experts. There are experts who will assess your assets, who will assess your money, who will assess everything. And they will tell you, Alaji, owó yìí tẹ máa ń kú sàkà lélẹ̀. Ebi ẹ̀fọ́ sàkà takọ̀ owó kan takọ̀ ní àbábá lágbàdàgbà rárá o bí wọ́n ṣe sàkà o. That is not sàkà. Zakat has a system. I want to believe that GMC should have a zakat system that will assess people's zakat. If we want the society to be prosperous, owó sàkà yìí yẹn nítorí ayé àwọn èèyàn. The society will be prosperous. Among this community, we have people that are struggling. Our chairman wọ́n sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, ìgbẹ́ ẹni tó bá pọ̀ ó ṣe kí ni tí ò bá lè fowó ṣe kó fara ṣe. Ẹni tó bá ní ó ṣe kí ni kó fowó ẹ̀ kó fi tún kí ni kó fi tún ní ayé àwọn tí wọ́n ní ṣe. The system is correct, very very correct. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ tún wá ní, you must also do what? Extend your hand. Ọmọ ọba fún ẹ kò lè ṣe kí ni? Ọmọ ọba òfin dọ́gba. Ìka yìí kò ṣe kí ni? Kò dọ́gba. And Allah has a reason for it. Whether we like it or not, bọ́lá ọba ṣe máa bí wá fún ìrun ló ṣe máa bí wá fún sàkà. What is the essence of sàkà? The system of zakat is to do what? To eradicate poverty. To eradicate poverty. And if we are not doing it, then may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not tell us to what? To account. If we must have a prosperous society, pay your zakat. And if you cannot pay zakat, give sadaqah. Ẹni tó kò sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì. Àwọn Mùsùlùmí la máa ń ṣe jù. Have you observed? Ẹ̀yin màmá wa, pé ta bá ń lọ, bóyá wọ́n ṣe òdàbí lẹ́yìn ìwé. Àbí mọ́ṣáláṣí náà là ń bọ̀. Ó tẹ̀ má jẹ́ mọ́ṣáláṣí area, bóyá just area. Wọ́n bá ti rí ìbòrò wa. They know pé Mùsùlùmí lélẹ̀. Even if others are passing, they are not giving. Once they sight you, there is this word, ray of hope. That Mùsùlùmí nobody, she will leave. The question is, do we give? Even in our family, our extended family, almost there was school. We want to have situations whereby our situation will shape. Let me give you a practical example. I know a boy. Me can describe the kind of family that he was and the kind of home that they live. Gbogbo alamu máa gbogbo na máa gba orí omi ìdọ̀tí yẹn. This is where this boy is. But this boy, one of them came. Very brilliant boy. And not just brilliant, very intelligent. There's a difference between being brilliant. The younger brilliant, the more intelligent. Sherry, this boy finished from Unilag just 3 years ago. Don't let me describe his wealth. Because you just say, no condition is permanent. The only thing that is constant in life is what? Change. Because you just say, oh, you are going to go on. Ọmọ Mùsùlùmí kọ́ ló gbọ́dọ̀ lọ gbóyún. No. Ọmọ Mùsùlùmí kọ́ ló gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ drop out. No. Ọmọ Mùsùlùmí kọ́ ló gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ yahoo yahoo. No. Wọ́n ṣe ọmọ Mùsùlùmí ló máa dirun sórí ọmọkùnrin. Àbí ló máa fi yá ní ìgbésẹ̀tì. Àbí ló máa máa pọtí. Àbí ló máa fa sìgá. Àbí ló máa máa kọ́lẹ̀s. No. Something is wrong somewhere. Àbá àwọn Mùsùlùmí ló bìnrin ní onímúra dáadáa. We are saying we should not be judgmental, but at the same time we must teach them Islam. Àti sọ lẹ́yìn gbogbo gbogbo ta sọ ilé ayé ìwọ̀n àfilẹ̀. Yìí tó máa ma jẹ́ báàlì kìláàmù. It's the deen, it's our religion. So we want to have a prosperous society. It is very, very important for us to give zakat. I will not do other things that I have here because of time. We want to have a prosperous society. Hey, God, they may not follow me. I may not be able to be giving explanation. Please, I need to know the time that I have so that I can know how fast to move. We want to have a prosperous society. We should show kindness to everyone around us. Even animals. Animals. ó máa tó fẹ́ já gíga ẹran jà nígbà iléyá ọlọ́run bá máa fi wà gbogbo àwọn ẹran tá kọ́sẹ́ra wọn ń bò aláṣìbánu àtàlà òhàs àti gbàgbé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní alábùwà Muhammad sallallahu alaihi àmà yọgbọ́ àwọn bí wọ́n ní ọmọbìnrin kan wà kírun ni ẹni tó ń ṣe dáadáa ni ṣùgbọ́n kí obìnrin yìí ṣe ó fi ebi pa wọ́n sí cat ó fi ebi pa olóńgbò tó fi kú látàrí ànábì ní ọmọ náà ni àwọn ará obìnrin tó ṣe pé aṣẹ́wó ni ó wá rí ajá tájà yìí ṣe òun pẹ́ ṣe kí ni ó gbé ajá yìí ó wá bọ́ bàtẹ́ ó fi bu omi ó bọ́ bàtẹ́ ó fi ṣe kí ni ó fi bu omi fún ajá yẹn ó mu kí lànà bí ìpè ànábì ní ọmọ àlùjẹ́ náà ni kébìrì wà ẹjẹ́ agbọ́nà ọ̀gbà tó wù. wọ́n ṣe jẹ́ pé ká ṣe dáadáa síra wa káàkiri bí bá ní ká ṣe dáadáa sí ẹranko kí ló dé tà ní ṣe dáadáa síra wa. tá a bá ṣe dáadáa síra wa ìgbà ẹni sòsáìtì àwùjọ wa tó ṣe kí ni ló máa ṣe tó láṣeyọrí làwùjọ tó máa láṣeyọrí. ó wà lóun kọ̀tọ̀ ọdún aláwọ̀ máa lò Umar is the second caliph after Abubakar Siddiq ọdún aláwọ̀ máa lò. wọ́n ní Umar ní títì yìí if this road is rough títì tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n náà bá kọ́ ṣàánú wa ní ìlú tàwa ní ẹ̀wẹ̀ yẹ accident tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀wẹ̀ yẹ ẹni tó ti pọ́ ẹni tó bá gba Lagos Ìbàdàn expressway lẹ́yìn wọ́n máa ṣàdúrà fún ìjọba tó ṣe ni. Umar ní tí kẹ́tẹ́kẹ́tẹ́ tàbí kámẹ́ kan tó bá rìn ní títì tó bá fẹsẹ̀ kọ́ ọlọ́ọ̀bá máa bí ní. That is how they cared even from the animals. So the man said, we should care for ourselves. We should be honest in our dealings. Olùṣòwò ni wá ni, ọlọ́jà ni wá ni. Are we a teacher? Are we an architect? Ṣáwa la máa wọlé, àwa la fẹ́ talẹ̀. Are you a government official? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a sole owner of your business? Are you an employer? Be honest with all your dealings. That is when we can have a prosperous society. Till our government shake, not for me not fair shake. When if you cannot make them do what, you join them. When you we don't join them. We would rather do what? Stand alone. Don't cheat, don't back sínú, don't aburize. And one more put aside, one more tomato soke. Àbí tó ti jẹ́ra, àwọn àlàbẹ̀ Mùsùlùmí ò fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹlòmí àwọn àtọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀, ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ yẹn ti fẹ́ bàjẹ́ wọ orí igbá. Kò wọ́n pé àti Mùsùlùmí, inú wọn ní bàjẹ́ kò ń ṣe kí ni? Kò ń give enough, àrùn mọ́ra wọn. Àrùn kò ń kó sports day. Tọ́ba yóò bá rí, tọ́run ṣe kí ni? Tọ́run rí, and allow each other person. Let us be honest in all our dealings. Let us be trustworthy. Kàmá pé àdéhùn. Bóyá ń pé àdéhùn pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ wa ní o, àbí ìyàwó wa ní o, àbí ọkọ wa ní o, àwọn tó bá wa ṣiṣẹ́ o. If we want to have a prosperous society, we need to keep what? Amana. Kàmá fi àwọn náà ṣe. Anábìwá Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ẹja Yorùbá ànábì. Kí ni wọ́n pe ànábì? Kí ni nickname ànábì? Kí ni orúkọ tó fún? My dear children, what's the name? Alami, dábàá mọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ lẹ́yìn. Orúkọ tó ń pè ànábì as his nickname was what? Alami. Kí ni ìtumọ̀ Alami? The trustworthy. Thank you. Why did Khadija already allow money? Mama wa Khadija, but another one Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was how old when Nana Khadija married him? Okay, share example because what you don't have, you cannot give. How old was Khadija radiallahu anha when the Rasul sallallahu married him? If you know it, raise up your hand. I don't want our children, I want our fathers. No, when how old was the prophet? Nígbà tí màmá wa Khadija tó fẹ́, àdúgbò tó fẹ́ ra wọn. No, fẹ́ kọ́rọ́ sáà. Sir, barakallahu. love 25. Ọmọdún mélòó wá ní màmá wa Khadija nígbà yẹn? Tẹ̀yìn pé yẹn minus ẹ̀ 40 minus 25. Ọdún mélòó ni màmá wa fi ju àlọ́gbà Muhammad lọ? 15 years. But kí ni Nana Khadija kí ló rí? What did she see? She was trust. Kò tí ì rẹ́yàn. Ṣé mo pé àná mi lọ bá ṣe business? Àwọn tá à ń ṣe business ṣáà ń gbọ́. Ká máa yí percentage. Ká máa dàrú mọ́ ọ́nà lọ́wọ́. Ká máa ti gbogbo ẹ̀ máa rújú. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ti mi ìmọ̀ máa gbàdá yìí. Ká máa dàrú mọ́ wọn. Okay, I think you did it well. Let it pass. If I didn't know, or if I don't notice, or I just left it, tọ́ba yóò bá rí ẹ̀. Mo lè máa gbà tó bá lọ jẹ́ yìí. So, what did Khadija see? She saw trustworthiness. Táwọn bí wàá lọ tajà fún, tó bá máa dé, gbogbo ẹ̀ máa pé péré, no minus, no what? Ìgbà tó máa wà ní addition, which is profit. What is the message I'm trying to pass? We want a prosperous society in all our dealings. You are a trader, antaja, olùṣòwò ni wá, à ń ṣe business in our work of place. If you are as an entrepreneur, don't cheat others. If you cheat, jẹ́ gbè. Ẹni ẹ máa ṣe kí ni? Kí ni àlọ́ mi sọ tó bá di jọ́ yìí? Kọ́rọ̀ kó tí ń lo àlùjọ náà. Àbí ẹ̀rọ tí wà àlùjọ náà ló máa ní dúró wá ń rí. Bàbá lágbájá lè ṣe business ní bàbá ìbàdàn. Ó tí ń tò ó 5%. Wọ́n yọ nínú iṣẹ́ dáadáa ẹ̀. Lágbájá sọ pé ń dọ̀kan ọmọ ẹ I have seen a child tí bàbá ẹ̀ accused wrongly of something. Bàbá yẹn wá lù ú. Mo wà nínú àwọn tó ń intervene in the matter. Do you know what that boy said? He said, I know that at the day of judgment, allow me to judge it. When you allow me to judge it, that boy felt cheated. Wọ́n sọ pé òun sọ ọ̀dọ́ wọ́n lè lọ wọ́n. Wọ́n lè sọ confidently, wọ́n ní allow me to judge it. Please don't let us underestimate. Ṣé Anábà Muhammad Yorùbá ànábì o? Ànábì ni the prayer of the oppressed. Àwọn ọmọ ayẹ. The prayer of the oppressed. You think you have oppressed me? Or you think you have oppressed her? Or you think you have oppressed me? Ànábì ni ẹni tí wọ́n oppress. Ẹni tó cheat. Ànábì ni tó bá nawọ́ sókè. Tó bá ní ìwọ̀n náà wà. Wọ́n náà pé ní òṣì abúfẹ́ yìí. Ẹni ló yàn mí jẹ. Bá mi ṣe báyìí fún. Ànábì ní àdúrà yìí kò sí káàkà láàrin àtọ́nà. Ànábì ní kò sí káàkà. Ó máa lọ sọ saying straight to Allah. Ló ṣe jẹ́ pé if you want a prosperous society, whatever we are doing, let us do it right. Ṣé wọ́n ti ní bàtà náà mi lọ sí tọ́yì? How many of us remember the story? Nígbà táwọn fi polówó Islam tó polówó Islam tó lọ tọ́yì, who can tell me what happened? Kí ni àwọn èèyàn tọ́yì ṣe? They stoned him, thank you my brother. Màláìkà ìwé wà bá, Màláìkà Jùbìrí ìwà bá alayhi salatu wa salam. Ó ní ìrẹ́ ànábì, àwọn ẹni tó ṣàdúró fún èyí. Ọlọ́run bá ti sọ́mọ the angel of mountains. The angel of mountains came to the prophet. Ó ní ìwà ànábì àbúrò má ṣe fún ẹ̀yìn. Pàṣẹ fún mi kí n dábò mo sọ́mọ̀ gbogbo mountains wà ní ẹ̀yìn wọn kí n dábò wọn. At once, apá wọn rẹ́gẹ́rẹ́gẹ́. But the prophet Sallam was a merciful person. Kí ló sọ? Ó ní kó fi wọ́n lẹ̀. Ó ní kó torí pé kí ni tí àwọn eléyìí tó ṣàbùkù mi tí wọn ò bá ṣe bóyá àwọn àrùn ọmọdé wọn máa ṣe. That is why when you go to call it today, you will say that they still have that regret in them. You want a prosperous society? Let us try as much as possible to be trustworthy in everything that we do. want a prosperous society, let us be patient. Let us be compassionate. Let us be modest. Have a discipline in everything that we do. We should follow Allah's command in everything that we do. We want a prosperous society. Let us reign in Allah's way. The way we are heading, is it halal? Our income, is it halal? Iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe, business tá à ń ṣe, ṣó wà halal, ṣó lọ fi àlùbáríkà, because iṣẹ́ tí ò bá wà halal, kò sí àlùbáríkà pẹ̀. Ẹni tó ń tọ́tí, ọlọ́run bá ní ká má sùn mọ́ gidi, ká má sùn mọ́ ọtí. The same way, ọlọ́run bá ti sọ pé ẹ má sùn mọ́ rìbá. Kí ni rìbá? Interest. Anything interest. Kò sí àlùbáríkà pẹ̀. Tí ìlànà tó gba interest tó kọ́ ní suicide, tó gba owó orí interest tó kọ́ ní suicide. Another thing mo fẹ́ pè àkíyèsí wa sí fún àwọn ata láwọn ọmọ bẹ́dá yunifásitì ni o. But I'm saying it because I dealt, I did a case of a child in the university that I don't want to mention. Ṣé láwọn loan apps nínú yẹn? Loan apps, ṣé àwọn ọkọ̀ àwọn loan apps yẹn? Loan apps wọ́n pọ̀ lóríṣiríṣi lórí fóònù. They will just pop up. Àwọn ọmọ wọn ń gba lóònù wọn. Kẹ́sì ọmọ tí mo dúró pẹ̀lú ọmọ yẹn gba a loan to the tune of almost 4 million. Ọmọ yunifásitì. Ọmọ yunifásitì. Ọmọ Mùsùlùmí. To the tune of 4 million naira. Ẹ̀rọ ló gbà tó bí 4 million. Kí ló dé tó bí pé 1 million? Interest. Interest in Korea. MC, I'm rounding off. We should try as much as possible to be fair in our dealings, just like I said. For our youth, avoid immorality, build skills, be ambitious. The students that we have here, don't be lazy, be ambitious, be disciplined. Then use the social media responsibly. Use the social media responsibly. Social media let us do what? Àwọn tajà gbàlagbà ẹ jẹ́ ká fún wa ní wisdom, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣàdúrà fún wa. Mentors, let us mentor the young ones. Let us preserve the community in unity. This is Ramadan. Ramadan should be not only for hunger, but for information. Let us beat corruption. Let us beat backbiting. Let us beat injustice. Let us be self-disciplined. Let us have empathy. Let us have empathy. Let us have empathy. We want to put empathy in. It is very important. Let us give charity. Let us try as much as possible to let this Ramadan reform us. Don't be part of the problem in reforming the society. Be part of the resources that will reform the society. If every Muslim in this community, whether Bagada community or even Bagada Muslim community, if we reform ourselves in this Ramadan, prosperity will not just be a dream, it will be a reality. I want to end by saying that it is very, very important for us to know that nínú gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí ìkan wà nígbà yá nínú àwọn Muhammad tó jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé ká reduce society kò ń ṣe tàwa kò ń ṣe responsibility gbogbo àgbáńláyé nìkan tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ sí ọ̀dọ̀ Muslims. Ó ṣe pé ó wà important for us to know that àánú ó máa jẹ́ kí society wà reformed, justice ó máa jẹ́ kí society wà reformed. Alákùnrin Muhammad is a perfect example for us in reforming the society. Tábà fẹ́ reform society a máa kojú oríṣiríṣi nǹkan. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wò pé ànábì wa Muhammad náà sallallahu alaihi wasallam ó kojú nǹkan tó pọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n at the end of the day tí kò bá ní àfaradà ṣé Islam máa dé bá wa lẹ́nu? Islam ò lè dé bá wa lẹ́nu. Ló jẹ́ pé àwọn ọ̀gbọ́dọ̀ ní àfaradà. We must have the spirit of sacrifice, we must have the spirit of patience, and we must know that if the society is going to be prosperous, it begins with me. It begins with you. As a father, it begins with you. As a husband, it begins with you. As a grandfather, it begins with you. As a grandmother, a mother, a wife, it begins with you. As a son, it begins with you. As a youth, it begins with you. it will become our reality. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله ولكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله